Just a quick update on Anthony Sunel.
Yeah, before we get into that, I just want to, in light of the news that came out this morning on Amirov, for myself and our staff and our players in the Marlies organization, never the kind of news you want to hear about such a special person, and a lot of our thoughts are with him and his family today.
Greg, how do you separate that being a coach and also the human side of that as well? I mean, it's obviously difficult news for the organization. It's difficult news for Rodion as well. I mean, being a coach, being a mentor, someone to lean on. I mean, it's got to be a difficult situation to be placed in as well.
Yeah, I think regardless of the business that you're in, to get news like that, your heart just goes out to those that are impacted, and we could tell the weight felt in the room today.
To bring it to this game, I mean, that third period, that last goal, I mean, what breaks down there defensively that results in the game-winning goal?
Yeah, coming back in the D zone, we just needed better sorts and structure. And chaos moments like that, when the energy or the feel of the game is heightened, the experience and the maturity of staying calm, seeing the game clearly, knowing our responsibilities, just needed a better job of coming back and finding our spots and not giving up in the middle of the rink.
What have you made of Alex Steves this year? I mean, his progression in the American Hockey League and turning pro from last year playing at the University of Notre Dame to coming here now and really kind of sinking his teeth and being a big contributor on that top power play unit.
Yeah, he's done a great job. Sometimes it's not easy to be a first-year pro, and especially from college, where you're playing 2 games on the weekend, and he's feeling the length of a pro season, the amount of games that we play. We have a big month coming up with a lot of games, and just the day-to-day management of your routine and your habits and taking care of your body and your recovery process. He's handled it well. I think not just himself, but a lot of our guys. Through January, we had a big stretch of games, and whether it was the COVID break and different things happening, we got through that tough stretch, and now we're in a little bit better place.
He says he's got a shoot-first mentality. Do you encourage him to use that shot as much as you can?
Yeah, absolutely. It's one of his strengths. So, you don't want to pass up on utilizing the things that separate you from everybody else. That's a big reason why he is where he is in that power play.
Kyle Clifford, I thought he had a pretty solid game as well. What have you made from the Wiley veteran?
I thought he was our best player today, with his intensity and competitiveness and just doing the little things that are very subtle in the game, but much needed. He led by example today. It was nice to have him kind of pave that path for us and stay in this game.
In a pretty free-flowing game, I mean, how did you think Joseph Wall did in his first game back?
Good. It was a tough one. They did a really good job at setting up the O-zone and just relying on point shots. And it's never easy for a goalie. I think most coaches in the game of hockey say get to the eyes of the goalie and screen. They made it really hard on him today, but he fought through a lot and made some good saves.
And then just lastly, is there an update on him and blocking that shot there in the second period?
Yeah, he was fine. Just a stinger. It wore off. He came back in. He was okay.
What did you think of Kivy Holman's first game back?
Kivy looked good. One of his strengths is his skating and how mobile he is around the rink, and obviously with an ankle injury, he's done a good job at rehabbing and not allowing that affect how good of a skater he is. But no one should have probably too high of an expectation in the first game back after being out for so long. Thought he handled it really well.
When you look at that timeout in the last few minutes, what goes into the decision to maybe leave Nick Robertson off the ice and sort of tightening that?
Our power play unit's gone through a big stretch here where they've done a lot of good work, and sometimes if you mix up a piece or just the chemistry of that unit I wanted to keep together, they've been moving the puck and creating a lot of chances. Didn't want to disrupt that. Thank you.